Quincy Mayor Thomas Koch is joining us for our City Hall update. Got all your holiday shopping done, Mayor?
I haven't started. I still got plenty of time, Jeff.
Plenty of time.
Typical mail.
That's right. Christmas isn't until a Monday this year, so you have a whole weekend before.
Exactly.
How are you this morning?
Doing well, thank you. How about you?
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for checking in. It was unfortunate that the weather didn't cooperate for the event at the creche in Quincy Center this Sunday.
It was unfortunate, but it was one thing. It was a shower or two, but it was pretty steady and pretty miserable. So that's what happens. I mean, we've done pretty well with the outdoor events for the Christmas season, so we can't complain.
It's true. The parade was fantastic. All those weekend events were great, actually. So for sure.
Absolutely.
Will that event be rescheduled? Do you know?
I don't know,
Okay.
Joe. We don't have much time, and it's a busy time of year, as we all know. It's scheduled.
Right. Yeah, it is there though for folks that'd like to enjoy it.
Exactly.
Yep. How is the outdoor skating going, Mayor? I haven't heard.
It's getting rave reviews.
Yep.
People are really enjoying it. It's been pretty steady, the crowds on a regular basis.
That's
so
great.
I've gotten several emails and calls and notes from people saying what a great thing. So I'm glad people are enjoying it.
Nice. And that goes for how long?
It goes to the end of February anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Very
So
good.
all those vacation periods, the parents are looking for something to do with the kids. It helps.
Yeah, for sure. It's a little bit of, it's kind of a little bit of an old-fashioned winter event. It brought me back to my childhood, even when I saw it.
Yeah, I mean, we were kids in Quincy. The fields and tennis courts would all be flooded, and
Yep.
people would be skating on a regular basis. But we don't get the cold like we used to get consistently, so you
true.
can't really do that anymore.
No, it's very true. I know a lot of dads try and make their backyards ice skating rinks, and they're struggling for sure.
Yeah, it's tough.
That's
yeah.
too bad. I thought we could talk a little bit, Mayor, about the land disposition agreement that's on the agenda for the City Council tomorrow night, and what that is and what that would do.
Yes, for folks, that's city-owned land. We purchased that with both parcels to make that city-owned. Originally with the old A.J. Wright building, and then, of course, recently the IHOP building. And the idea is to develop it. What was there wasn't great for the downtown. I'm not being critical of anyone that enjoyed a pancake, but one, we need the parking. Two, we've got a great developer at the table, and that developer's bringing to the table Trader Joe's, a bank, a coffee shop, and apartments, which kind of fits the downtown. And I think I've said to you probably at least a dozen times, Joe, when I've been approached over the years about the development of the downtown, people tell me all the time, "Oh, bring a Trader Joe's or bring a Whole Foods." I get those two requests more common than anything else when it comes to the downtown. Now, for the 400 survey, it was about a performing arts center, but.
Yeah.
So I think we're meeting a demand out there and a request from the public that makes this so palatable, and I think it's a great project, of course. And, we've worked with DJ Atlantic Development before, and he's excellent to deal with. And so, we're working through the land disposition agreement with the City Council, which will allow for the sale of the land to DJ McKinnon. He will build the project, including our garage, which... the garage has to be built with prevailing wage, which usually turns into a union job, at least on that portion. So I think it's a good project, a good program. So I'm hoping the City Council agrees.
Now, would there be an agreement in lieu of taxes, such as there was for the O'Connor building at the courthouse site?
No, they won't.
No.
They'll be paying full ad valorem taxes.
Okay. And is the clock ticking on this, Mayor, or what is the timeline?
Yeah, yes, it is. We need to get this thing voted before the end of the year.
I see.
The developer's on a very tight timetable with the retailers he has signed up.
Mm-hmm.
He can't say it's Trader Joe's, but we know it's Trader Joe's. So.
Who's stopping us from saying anything, right?
That's right, exactly. We don't want to lose this opportunity.
Yeah.
Obviously, keep the ball rolling, get in the ground, hopefully give out the spring.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is, a community now in Quincy Center. Now it's a neighborhood of the city, and folks, I'm sure, want a place to food shop.
That's exactly right. It is a neighborhood now. You get a lot of people living there. You get a fair amount of people working there too that will take advantage of this place. So it is something that I think will fit the need. very nicely. It's a little different, and it's a place that's very popular. I've never been to one. I've heard about it, but it's another addition to the square that the people are looking for. So I think it's a good move.
Yes, likewise, I don't think we're their target market. I think it's a younger crowd, but there's something for everyone for sure.
Are you saying we're old?
I am saying that, yeah. I am saying that, Mayor. Because I'm right there with you. So
speak for yourself.
Well, how we feel in the number is two different things.
Very true. Very true.
And then, of course, I was just out there last week, actually, taking some video of the Adams Arcade building, and it looks like there's preparations underway to start to bring those down.
Yes, indeed. Yes. So that'll it's going to have a very different look for a while when it all comes down.
Yeah.
Really going to open up the square. And as you know, we're planning the park in between so that it will kind of flow and connect a little bit nicer. Mm-hmm. We used to refer to that part of the square as the backside, but that's no longer the case. So, a long time coming for these, but excited about getting them out of the way.
Yeah. There has been a little bit of pushback about the Adams Arcade building, as you know, trying to preserve it as an Art Deco piece. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, you know what? It's okay,
mm-hmm.
But you got to weigh all those things, and it's a 2-story building in a center that has zoning for 15 stories, which allows us to do a lot more with the space, brings in a lot more taxes. So, I respect people's thoughts on that, but I don't think it's anything crazily historical. The 1400 Bank, that's a classic Art Deco, beautiful building. You wouldn't want anything to happen to that. You get, Little Martin Realty is on the corner of Temple. That's a magnificent historic structure that was built in the 1880s by the Adams family. There's a lot of cool structures, including the old Greenleaf Hotel that's on the corner. That's now all retail and office.
Mm-hmm.
But every building isn't historic just because it's design or age. But I understand where people are coming from. But that's right in the heart of the square that calls for something a little bit better than that.
Yeah. Just a couple of minutes, but can we talk a little bit about we've talked about this before too, the MBTA overlay districts that's being proposed around some of the T stations and what that would mean for the city?
Yeah, not a whole lot different than what we're already doing, Joe.
Oh, okay.
I know I've said that, but the T has been, the state, in conjunction with the T, is pushing these districts, and a lot of communities that haven't stepped up to do any development, particularly for the housing crisis that we're in. Mm-hmm. So as far as we go, we're one of the top producers of housing in the state. So it's not as much of a big deal for us because we're already doing these things, mm-hmm. quite frankly. This it specifies the area, I believe, off of Quincy Adams and Center Street and some of that area. In fact, there's already a proposal that's improved on Center Street. So mm-hmm. I don't think it changes much for Quincy, quite honestly, Joe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Mayor, one more time to talk to you before Christmas, and I wanted to wish you a very happy, healthy one.
Well, it's coming up fast now. Every year I say, I'm going to take time off and spend more time, enjoy the holidays. And every year it sneaks up, and I don't.
Well,
I hope you get your shopping done, Joe.
Yes. A lot of gift cards. A lot of gift cards this year, I think.
That works.
Thank you so much, Mayor.
See you, Joe.
Bye-bye.